Hi, welcome back to Backyard Bass. Today I want to talk about how to develop your improvisation skills and also how to start developing your own style of playing. Okay. Now the best way to do that is to actually learn as much as you can from listening to CDs, like listen to a lot of recordings, not only of bass but other instruments, and try and transcribe or work out stuff from those recordings and learn to play it all over your fretboard. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to play a little bit of a riff. This is actually a trumpet solo from a thing called Blues by Five by the great Miles Davis, great trumpet player. Okay, so that's just the very first phrase of a really long trumpet solo that he does on that recording. Now, if I take that riff, the very first part, that's on a B flat, right up there on the 8th fret. Okay, and I can sort of hear that there's the root note, and he's gone to the up to the third note of the scale from a fret below. So he's doing this kind of chromatic thing where he's going up from one fret below. Now it's good that once I analyse that, I can do that in any key. So if I want to do it in around the circle of fourths, key of F, B flat, E flat, etc. So I can take that and play it all over my fretboard in any key because I understand how that riff's made up. I understand how the notes relate to each other. Okay, now that's cool. I've got that little riff, but that's actually a jazz phrase. But I can use that if I memorize it and practice it. I can file that away, and I could be playing a completely different style. And that riff, I may not consciously think I'm going to rip off that Miles Davis riff, but it's there stored away in my mind, in my repertoire of things I can play, and I can use it in other styles. Give you an example. I'll try and sort of use it if I was playing a reggae song. Okay, it's same if I could be using playing like just a quaver rock pattern. Okay, so that riff now I own it because I can play it in any key. Around the fretboard anywhere I like, change the styles. Here's another sort of contrasting example. This is from an Offspring song. Oh, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. So we've got this. Now, I know that is, if I figure it out, it's actually a minor pentatonic scale. It's a B minor pentatonic scale. He's just done a pattern on that. Cool. Okay, so that's the root note. Starts on the octave. So hit round the cycle I go. Okay, so there's another one that I can play. If I was playing a jazz walking bass line we'll pick a random key, D minor. Okay, so when you're learning stuff, any really cool riffs that you learn, or you listen to a CD and think, yeah, that's great, try and figure those riffs out, and then if you can understand whether they're major or minor or blues, how they relate to the chord structure or the scales, and then you can play them all over your fretboard, all of a sudden those riffs become yours and you can use them. Now, like I said before, you may not consciously want to do that, but you've got this repertoire of stuff that's under your fingers that you can play in any key, and it really will help you when you're improvising. You'll be surprised. Suddenly all these things will start coming out. You think, wow, where did that come from? But it's from your memory bank of riffs and licks, okay? And then you can use scales to tie them together, chord notes, whatever you want to do. Okay, have a think about that one, and good luck with it. And see you next time on Backyard Bass.